Hello all. Earlier we have seen an introduction to Hammett equation, a linear free energy relationship. Okay, so today we are going to discuss the details of that Hammett equation. So Hammett equation is log k by k0 is equal to rho into sigma. Okay, rho is the reaction constant and sigma is the substituent constant. So today we are going to discuss the physical significance of this rho and sigma. Okay, so before you are going into the details of the video, you should watch the video on Hammett equation, the introduction to Hammett equation. So the link will be given in the description box. Okay, so uh, reaction constant rho is the susceptibility of a reaction to the electronic characteristics of the substituent. Electronic characteristic means its polar effects and resonance effects. Okay, sigma is the measure of total polar effect exerted by the substituent on the reaction center. I have talked about this in detail in the previous video. Okay, so now we are going to see the physical significance of rho and sigma. Okay, so first we will see the physical significance of sigma. So we have said that a negative sigma value is obtained for electron donating groups, and for electron withdrawing groups the sigma value will be positive. Okay, so the sigma is the measure of polar effect exerted by the substituent. So withdrawing group will electron withdrawing group will have a positive sigma value, and electron donating group will have a negative sigma value. How it comes like that? So that is what we are discussing here. Okay, so we are considering 2-3 cases. Here we consider a nitro group at the meta position of this ester. This is aryl ester, base catalyzed hydrolysis of aryl ester. Okay, ArCOOET, base catalyzed OH minus catalyzed hydrolysis of aryl ester. So phenyl ring with nitro group at the meta position. Okay, so we earlier we said that the substituents at meta and para positions give Hammett equation, or not substituents at ortho position do not give Hammett equation. Okay, so the meta nitro group is considered here. Okay, for nitro group is having a nitro group attached to a pi system. A pi system like this. Two effects are there. One is I effect. Okay, nitro group is having minus I effect. It is electron withdrawing group, so it's having a minus I effect, and it is also having minus M effect. Okay, so minus I effect is resonance effect is there, minus M effect is there, or minus R effect is there, and also polar effect or inductive effect minus I effect is there. Okay, so here the both the effects are reinforcing. Inductive effect and resonance effect is acting in the same direction towards the nitro group. So here no problem. So we can easily consider this case. So nitro group is here. Okay. So this carbonyl carbon is the reaction center. The OH minus comes and attacks the carbonyl carbon, which is having a delta positive charge. Then the electron of that C double bond O shifts towards the oxygen. Okay, and we get a tetrahedral intermediate like this. This is called a tetrahedral intermediate. OH, OET, O minus. Okay, and here we are this oxygen is having a negative charge. So the tetrahedral intermediate will be stabilized if the charge on the oxygen atom is diminished by the effect of the substituent here. Okay, if the substituent decreases the charge, or it pulls the charge from the oxygen towards it, then the tetrahedral intermediate will be stabilized. If the substituent increases the negative charge on the oxygen, then the tetrahedral intermediate will be less destabilized. Okay, so the nitro group is having a minus I effect and also as well as minus R effect. So it will be the electron charge will be like this, minus negative effect. We are showing negative effect by a arrow like this. Okay, so the electronegative charge will be pulled through like this, so the tetrahedral intermediate will be stabilized. Okay, therefore electron withdrawing groups are having a positive sigma value. presence of electron withdrawing group stabilizes the tetrahedral intermediate. That is why it is having the electron withdrawing groups having positive sigma. Okay. Now we consider a methyl group at the meta position. It is an electron donating group. So when electron donating methyl group comes, methyl group is having plus psi effect. So it will donate electron density towards the ring. Okay, so it will be like this, and oxygen will be having more minus charge. So the tetrahedral intermediate will be destabilized. So that is why electron donating groups are having negative sigma value. Okay, so these are the two cases for electron donating group and electron withdrawing group. How sigma becomes positive or negative. Okay. Yes, this we can say this for para substituent also. It is like the same only. Okay. And a special case is there. It is the case of methoxy group. Methoxy group is a pi donor and a sigma acceptor. Because when it is attached to a pi system, the lone pair on the oxygen will be given to the pi system. That is, it will act as plus M or plus R. Okay. When it is attached to a sigma system, the electronegativity of oxygen pulls the electron on the bond towards it. So, it's a sigma acceptor. The electron in a sigma bond will be accepted by the methoxy group or will be pulled towards the methoxy group, and when it is attached to a pi system, the lone pair on the oxygen will be given to the pi system. Okay, so that both effects are acting in the opposite direction. So it will be different cases will be there. You can see that. So methoxy group is having a minus I effect. Okay, it is a sigma acceptor. So it is having a minus I effect. That is, the electronegativity of oxygen will cause the bonding electrons in the sigma bond to be shifted towards the OMe group. Okay, that is minus I effect. And when it is attached to a benzene ring like that, the lone pair on the oxygen will be given to, will fall into the, or will be conjugated into the benzene ring. So that is plus M effect. So minus I effect and plus M effect. How these two will act together, that we can see. Okay, so two cases we have to consider. Now we consider OMe group at the para position. Okay, OMe group at the para position. OH minus comes and attacks the carbonyl carbon, and oxygen electron shifts the oxygen. So this is the tetrahedral intermediate. Okay. So now we consider two effects, minus I effect of the OMe and plus M effect or plus R effect of the OMe. So this is the plus M effect or plus R effect. The lone pair on the oxygen force like this like this, and this bond to this carbon. Okay, so here this will get a negative charge. This carbon will get a negative charge. Okay, that means that negative charge will transfer to this oxygen too also. Okay, that is the plus M effect. And minus I effect. Minus I effect means this will be like this. Electron will be pulled towards OMe. So that I will show in this direction. M effect is shown in this side. I effect will be shown this side. Okay, so this will be pulled like this. This will pull like this, and like this. Okay, so two effects are acting in the opposite direction. Actually, minus I effect will stabilize the tetrahedral intermediate, while plus M effect destabilize the tetrahedral intermediate. Due to plus M effect, there will be a negative charge at this carbon. Okay, that negative charge will be transferred to oxygen also. So that is, this tetrahedral intermediate will be destabilized. The charge at oxygen will be, negative charge will be increased. So it destabilizes the tetrahedral intermediate. Minus I effect means this electron density is pulled towards OMe. So it is pulled like this. So minus charge on the oxygen atom will decrease. That means the tetrahedral intermediate is stabilized. When the charge decreases, the stability increases. So minus charge is pulled from oxygen to carbon. That means oxygen, this intermediate will be stabilized. Okay. So in this diagram, both the effects are shown together. this side shows the plus m effect and this side shows the minus I effect. Okay, so when you look at this, it will be little bit confusing. That is why I didn't draw minus I effect at first. Okay, so plus m effect is there, it is destabilizing the tetrahedral intermediate. Minus I effect is there, it stabilizes the tetrahedral intermediate. And which effect is more prominent? That is the question. Okay, here plus m effect is more prominent because OM is at the I effect diminishes with distance from the reaction center. Okay, so OM is somewhat distant, more distant from this oxygen. So having this much distance, so that minus I effect will be less prominent. If OME was at the ortho position, then minus I effect will be more prominent, but it is in the para position. So it is more distant from oxygen. So with distance, inductive effect diminishes. So inductive effect is less here compared to resonance effect. So plus m effect is prominent here. That means OME at the para position destabilizes the tetrahedral intermediate. Okay, so OME, that means OME act as a electron donating group. Okay, here OME donates electron in resonance effect. So OME acts as a electron donating group, that is OME at para position is having a negative sigma value. So sigma P, we will show sigma at para position like this. Sigma P for OM is negative. Okay, I think it is clear for you. Okay, and now we consider OME at meta position. So here OME at meta position. This is the tetrahedral intermediate. Okay, so OME at meta position. First we consider the plus m effect. So it will be like this. It will be like this. So this carbon will be having a negative charge. This carbon will have a negative charge. After the bond shift, this carbon will be having a negative charge. Okay, that negative charge won't reach here. It will be here only, more distant from oxygen, here only. Okay, so that plus m effect is not much prominent. It is not at the ipso carbon, it is at the carbon here. It's not at the carbon on which the substituent is attached. It is at the vicinal next carbon. Okay, so here plus m effect is very much prominent, but here plus m effect will not be that much prominent. Negative charge will stay here. It won't come. It won't. There is no. It won't come to this carbon. Okay, I think it is clear for you. Okay, then minus I effect. Minus I effect means it will be like this. Okay, we'll pull like this. Here also we can show. Here also we can show. Here also we can show. Like this. It is more close to oxygen than in the case of para substitution. Okay, for meta substitution, OME group is more close to oxygen atom, oxygen or O minus, than in the case of para substitution. So here minus I effect is more prominent than plus M effect. Okay, so minus I effect is greater than the plus M effect here. That means OME at meta position will act as an electron withdrawing group. Okay. We also know that OM is an ortho-para directing group on the benzene ring. So ortho-para directing means the group at the meta position will not have any effect on the substituent. So we can think like that also. So plus M effect is less prominent here. Minus I effect is more prominent. So it will act as an electron withdrawing group. So sigma meta for OM is positive. So for a substituent like OME, which is a good pi donor and a sigma acceptor, it will be having two different signs for para and meta positions. So this is a special case. You should give special attention to OME. So this is how negative and positive sigma values come. The substituent which stabilizes the intermediate will have a positive sigma value, which destabilizes the intermediate will have a negative sigma value. Okay, so this is the significance of sigma value. That means substituent with positive sigma value increases the rate of the reaction. Okay, so it stabilizes the intermediate means it increases the rate of the reaction. The substituent which destabilizes the intermediate means it decreases the rate of the reaction. Okay, so that is the significance of sigma. Now we see the significance of rho. Rho is the reaction constant. So we said that sigma is the measure of polar effect of the substituent on the reaction rate. Rho is how much that effect affects the rate of the reaction. Okay, there is a sigma for a substituent, and how fraction of that sigma value affect the rate of the reaction, that is rho. Rho is the slope of the Hammett plot that we have seen earlier. Okay, for the base reaction, our reference reaction is ionization of benzoic acid. Okay, with no substituent, with substituent as H, base case. So for this reaction, rho value will be 1, slope will be 1. Okay, so that means 100%, that effect of that substituent is 1 only, null. So rho is also having negative value and positive value. Negative rho value means development of positive charge at the reaction center. Okay, development of positive charge or disappearance of negative charge. Either development of positive charge or diminishing disappearance of negative charge at the reaction center during the formation of transition state in the rate determining step. Okay, so negative rho value means development of positive charge. We can see an example. This is the benzylation of meta and para substituted anilines. Okay, generally I am showing aniline like this. This is meta and para substituted aniline. It's benzylation. Okay, so in benzylation, this is benzoyl chloride. The lone pair on the nitrogen of the NH2 group attacks the carbonyl carbon, and the carbonyl C double bond will shift towards the oxygen. This is the slow step or rate determining step. So this is the intermediate. Nitrogen will get a positive charge, and this is a tetrahedral intermediate. So these arrows will not be there. Tetrahedral intermediate. Okay. So that the transition, what will be the transition state? This is the rate determining step. So this is the intermediate. Before that there will be a transition state. I haven't shown the transition state. So what will be that? We can draw transition state for each reaction that we study, but we won't show transition state much. Okay, transition states are having weak bonds like this. Okay, so that C double bond O will be, the double bond will be weakened like this. PH Cl. Okay, nitrogen will be having delta positive charge. Okay, here it is having full positive charge. In transition state it will be having delta positive charge, and here it is having delta negative charge. Okay, from this transition state will be achieved first, and then the full electron will be transferred to carbon, and the full electron in this bond also will be transferred to oxygen. So here it will have a full positive charge, here it will have a full negative charge. So we can draw a transition state like this. This is the correct transition state. Here I have shown the intermediate. Okay, both you can consider, but theoretically the charge on the transition state should be considered. So here now we can compare the reactant and the transition state. So the reaction center, what is the reaction center here? Reaction center is this nitrogen and this carbon. A bond is formed between these two atoms. So this is the reaction center. So you can consider either nitrogen or carbon, whether any charge is developed or diminished at these two atoms. Okay, so there is nitrogen is having no charge here. Here a delta positive charge is developed. So development of a positive charge, that means rho value will be negative. We should analyze like this. Okay, you can consider either transition state or intermediate, both is okay. Okay, so here also you can see that there is a development of, from here to here, a development of positive charges there. So this rho value will be negative. So first you should identify the reaction center, where the reaction is happening. And the bond making, the reaction center means the atoms between which a bond is formed or a bond is broken. Okay, so this is the reaction center. So this is the example for negative rho value. Okay, so here electron donating groups at para position or meta position will accelerate the reaction. So that means there is a positive charge. So this positive charge should be disseminated. Okay, so this positive charge will be disseminated by electron donating group at the meta and para position. They will give electrons to the ring and negative charge will come to the nitrogen, and this will be balanced. So this charge will be diminished. So electron donating group at meta or para position will accelerate the rate of the reaction with negative rho value. If a reaction is having negative rho value, electron donating groups will accelerate the rate of that particular reaction. Okay, and a reaction with positive rho value. Positive rho value means development of negative charge or diminishing of positive charge. Either the development of positive charge or diminishing of either development of negative charge or diminishing of positive charge at the reaction center in the transition state of the rate determining step. Okay, for this the example is base catalyzed hydrolysis of meta and para substituted ethyl benzoates. This reaction we have seen earlier in the Hammett equation also. So this is the ethyl benzoate, meta and para substituted ethyl benzoate base catalyzed hydrolysis. The first step is the slow step, RDS. Okay, this is the tetrahedral intermediate that we have seen earlier. Okay, in this case we have to draw the transition state also. Okay, here carbon is having a delta positive charge, delta negative charge. Okay, and when it comes to this, that charge on the carbon is gone. So from positive delta positive charge to neutral, that means diminishing of positive charge. Okay, we can consider like that. One is, we are not considering transition state. Here the carbonyl group means carbonyl having delta positive charge, carbonyl oxygen having delta negative charge. So when it comes to intermediate, OH minus attacks the carbon, oxygen is getting full negative charge. That means this carbon is neutral. That means delta positive charge diminishes to neutral, 0. Diminishing of positive charge. That is diminishing of positive charge means, or a development of negative charge. That is positive rho value. Okay, we can consider like that, or we can consider the intermediate, the transition state. Transition state will be like this. See, okay, OH like this. OH will be having delta negative charge. So having delta negative. Here also it will be delta negative charge, like a conjugation. So a development of negative charge at the carbonyl carbon compared to the reactant. There will be an OET group. There is an OET group also. A delta negative charge will be here in the carbon. Either you can consider like this, a diminishing of delta positive charge. That will be better. Okay, that means a positive rho value. In this case, or you can consider in another way, the reaction center is this carbon and this oxygen. Okay, this carbon is the reaction center. O minus attacks this carbon, OET leaves from this carbon. So C is the reaction center. So near to the reaction center, a negative charge is developing on the oxygen. So you can consider like that also. For remembering the reaction, you can consider like that also. Well, when we consider the reactant and the intermediate, there is no charge formation directly. It is not directly visible. Any charge is developing on the carbon, but a charge is developing on the oxygen, which is near to the reaction center. Okay, so this minus charge development, that also we can consider for this development of negative charge. You can consider any of these cases to remember the reaction. Okay, so this is the example for reaction with positive rho value. So this negative charge should be diminished for the reaction to be get accelerated. So electron withdrawing group will help this reaction. Okay, so electron withdrawing group will withdraw the electron charge density from the oxygen and stabilizes this intermediate and accelerate the reaction rate. So this is the significance of